So SAE USD jumped our 35, 36. In fact, we're actually expecting price in the zone of 30. The price returned at 35.9 to push for a buy. But the truth is that the market has missed a very strong supply roof on 3 hours. It's jumped above that structure on 3 hours close and returned back. And for the fact that market has returned back, most likely that it has to defend itself from this current price action. You can see here, market create a supply roof, a demand floor, break of a demand floor, price return here to respect it as a supply roof, break of a supply roof, return, break of a demand floor, return, respect it as a supply roof, respect it as a supply roof. So our price action will come from these principles of respect to supply roof and principles of respect to demand floor. So the 3 points make up our price action, and when market returned after break of supply roof, price returns on demand to create a double top and followed by a sell on that structure. Now, price returned to retest this structure when market dropped it peaked here as a demand floor. Before the break of a demand floor, price came here to retest a broken demand floor, become now a supply roof, and return here tested the supply roof and break of a supply roof, price returns here on demand 2,736. So it's it is what it is. The structure of market never lies. It never lies. So we need to let the market clear off from this zone. Now, from the look of things, this is the new structure of the market, and the price have adopted this strategy, and this is the pattern market is moving. So we have to let price on its own clear off this whole structure. If we allow market to clear off from this structure, then we will potentially face a true bearish zone. A true bearish zone, we will expect price to break below this ascending trend line. A break below this ascending trend line will ultimately bring price into something that looks like this. So we might ultimately have price coming down to something looking like this. This will not be bad. And you can see at this level, after we cloned that price action, it turned out to be perfectly true and correct. So let's be patient to see if market will do that. Then if market does not want to do that, then ultimately it means that buyers are not giving up. And if buyers are not giving up, from my previous chart I said, it means that they want to push this price to a new high. And if they want to push this price to a new high, this is technically where they are taking this price to. They are taking it to this zone. Like I always said, this is where they will bring this battle. Every uptrend will go through a downtrend. Every downtrend will go through an uptrend. So if that is what they want to do, then they need to defend this level. So if price returns to this zone again, we will want to watch to see if it's going to be sustained. If it's sustained, then you could potentially see gold selling in the zone of 2008-10. Set your sell order. Put your sell order. Put your sell order here. Here. That is where you put. That is where I'm seeing. That is where I'm seeing. Remember, go and check my previous video. I said if we correct into 2735, 2730, we will look for an opportunity to go long. And exactly when market came there, it reacted at 2736, which jumped almost came into our bus completely, but it's still within the zone, 2736. So at that level, you see that the market is already in a strong buy floor. This remains a potential buy floor. So on this buy floor, market have all it takes to pull price to complete the roof. A completion of the roof will be 2,815. So if we are expecting that tomorrow Friday, then bear in mind that you could have gold into 2,815. Then from Monday, we will now look for an opportunity to sell down. Like we have other confluence, we have other things on 3 hours pointing on this structure. All things are telling us that this thing is going to sell. Oh, this thing is going to sell. You see this structure? This is a structure we have on 3 hours, and we have played and adjusted this structure to suit us. But I think in reality, it doesn't represent what market want to do at that level. So at this level, we potentially see that price might want to retest this level again after dipping into 2,763.8, which I call 2,764. A difference of, but it's still within the zone because our color zone was 2,764 into 2,758, and the market reaction for that sell yesterday was within the zone. So that was a complete analysis. That was a complete analysis. It was a complete analysis. So the next thing we are seeing is that buyers may still be kicking in, and they are also trying to prove to us that they still have what it takes and that they are not giving up the market. So if that is the stance, then we expect that on technical, SAU USD might still want to tap into the roof. And you can see the structure. When we cloned the floor, we got exactly what we want. In fact, the price action was so clear after we had that break of structure. We cloned it and it gave us exactly what we got on the floor. And when price returned, it respected it. So I do not know if market may want to go back again after retesting this structure and inability to break out from a demand floor. That tells a story. So inability of price to break out from a demand floor ultimately shows that sellers have no chance. But we want to see a case like this where we have a clear breakout, and if that happens, then you see the market come down to this level. This is the next buy opportunity in line with our strategy. So if that happens, then it will be a good opportunity to look for a buy into taking our profits by maybe 100 pip or below. So this is what we have for SAU USD, and this is a potential buy floor. This potential buy floor, I will change the color to green. So let's see what price happens, and we still have it. It failed to break out, and there is nothing you can do. There is nothing you can do. And let's see, we have a structure here, and by close of 4 hours, market rejected this structure, indicating that it still have room for buy. But on daily time frame, we have checked this thing up on daily time frame. It's showing us a sell. On daily time frame, the signal we have is a sell signal on daily time frame. And because of the long-term bias of the structure, the long-term bias is bullish. So it reserves the right to spring at any time. So we are not surprised to see a buy at 2,736. That level of defense was to respect the structure. So we must be patient to see that we have a clear 4 hours break and close. You can see the structure. You can see the structure. The market have held firmly and have failed to break and close on 4 hours. And all we are praying for is a true break and close. We want to see break and close. Look at the structure here. Can you see the structure? This is a structure that have defended the buying potential. This is the structure. I want to change the color so you have it in mind, so you know where the cell problem is coming from. The cell structure must break this structure. We have here an M structure, a double top structure. And when price came, retested the neckline of the double top structure, it ended in a tremendous sell. When price returned again, it ended in a tremendous sell. And the 2 points in this structure create an ascending trend line, and it has become a sequence of price selling. When price return is sold again. And when we tried to break above that structure, we couldn't, and we sold again. And now we have the final retest before break of structure, and market return, respected the structure, and close to timing, close of time, market rejected and closed above this line. Technically, we were waiting for a situation where we will see price break below, then we go for a retest, then we sell down. But buyers have proven that this is not what they want. So there is nothing you can do. As long as buyers have defended this level, you must be patient and allow them to get exhausted. Every buying must go through exhaustion. So what I see they want to do now is to try to push this market once more. They will like to do that. They are already preparing to push this market. From what I see is that they want to push this market once again. And let's make some critical adjustments to our price action. And in that case, I know exactly what they want to do, and I've gotten the right alignment. And I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, whatever SAU USD want to do, it all lies on the ability to retest 2,759 again. There is a very high probability that 2,759 will be tested. At that level, believe it or not, market may want to sell from that level. From that level, market may want to sell from that level. There is a very high probability that market will sell from that level. The reason market will sell from that level is because on this price action, we hold a very strong sentiment. After break and retest, you see price creating here a demand floor. Break of a demand floor and price return, play on supply, break of a supply roof, price return, broke a demand floor, and started respecting the structure from here. Our price action will come from when price becomes stable. You cannot draw a price action without stability of price. You must allow price to stabilize. And when price stabilize, what do we mean by stability in price? It must respect analysis. If analysis is disrespected, it's telling you a story, is a sign of unpreparedness. Then when price return here, respected it as a supply roof, affirming here as an ascending trend line. A break of a supply roof respected it by creating a double top and a break of that structure. And exactly, we have a weak rejection on the demand floor. And what has price done when price returned? Yesterday, it respected the structure, affirming that the ascending trend line is valid. What do we want to see? We want to see a tap into 2,759. A tap into 2,759 might likely get into 62 and drop again. But I tell you, there is a probability that market may tap into 2,770. There is a very high probability that price could get into 2,770. If that happens, that will be an opportunity. That will be an opportunity to sell. I'm very confident that the tap into 2,770 will be a break of yesterday high, thereby sending a strong bearish warning. And if we have one or two fundamental kicking in, that might result to a sell-off of SAU USD close of market Friday. And I'm anticipating by God's grace tomorrow, we will close tomorrow over 200 pip in SAU idea to close the weekend on a positive footnote. I am very confident that tomorrow we close 200 pip in SAU USD using our analysis. I want price to tap into this zone 2770. 2770 remains a strong confluence zone where I expect to see 4 hours rejection. If we end up having a 4 hours rejection on timing, it will raise my hope and affirm our chart to be true. There we see price selling in line with our strategy. So I think SAU will continue to upswing because price has rejected the demand floor. It failed to break the demand floor by close of 3 hours candle after picking liquidity at 2,736. Our forecast was 2,735 into 2,730. It is within the zone. The most important thing is to see break and close. That 3 hours candle closed above the structure. It gave us an opportunity to try to go up again. We hope that price may tap into 2,770 where we see this ascending trend line respected. This is a very important price action. We have this level. Price create here a demand floor. We have price create a demand floor here. We have price create another demand floor. We have a break of structure at this level, and we have retest and followed by another potential drop. But if price manage to break out of this structure, then you must open your mind for an opportunity to go long where you see yourself in this zone 2810 into 2815. Set your sell order at that level. Put your sell order. That is what I'm seeing. That is what I'm seeing. 2815, 2817. That is what I'm seeing. That is what I'm seeing. That is what I'm seeing. Every time I tell you what I'm seeing, go and check my chart. Go and check my chart. Go and check it. Go and check all my charts. Check the chart, check the market reaction, and see if we are seeing nonsense. Go and check it. We do not delete charts. I do not delete chart. So every chart we post is for lifetime. I don't delete chart. I don't modify charts. So you remember I told you of what the market will likely do. We have a sell signal. So we must be very mindful of going long and we'll follow it layer by layer.